some of the highest paying dividend companies in Kenya and which ones have paid the highest this year. That's for the financial year 2023-2024. So guys, welcome to Ken's Money Matters. As usual, we talk about the money mindset, how to make that money, how to enjoy that money, how to manage that money, how to invest that money, and how to assure yourself of a lifetime, basically financial freedom. So today I'm going to be looking at some of the best dividend paying companies in Kenya that you could invest into if you are investing for dividends. I always say you must know your objectives for investing. Is it cash flow? Is it capital gains? Is it because the companies are just doing well, or you like the company, or you're using the company, or what is your reason for investing in a particular company? What are your objectives for investing in that company? So this video is mainly to show you some of the companies and how they performed, or what dividend yield they did announce recently. And probably most of them haven't paid yet, so they will be paying these dividends in end of April, May to June. So they do announce the dividend yield that they will be paying, and then the payment happens in the course of the year depending on the company's policies and when they're ready to make the payments. For those who have been earning dividends, you know how this works. For those who haven't started investing yet, please start investing and earn you some dividends. And I'm going to give you a very good list here that has all the companies that you would want to look into. Now, it's not only for dividend yield you want to invest, there are other reasons, right? So if you're not really interested in the dividend yield, you just want to put your money somewhere and let it grow, again, that objective is different. You would find that a company is paying a very high dividend yield, but the stock isn't performing the same way. So it's not like usually 1-to-1. So you have to look at the different factors that make a stock good, especially if you're investing for the long term, if you're not trading. So if you're investing for the long term, you want to ensure that you understand the fundamentals of that stock before you actually invest. But this video is focusing more on what are those stocks that have done well in terms of dividend payment or dividend yield. And this is indicated dividend yield for the year 2023-2024. And then the payout will be sometime this year. So if you invest in one of the companies, well and good. Let's see which ones were the highest paying and how much they actually gave. And if you're not investing in any of them, then you might want to start investing in some of them because you're thinking, okay, I need some cash flow, I need some dividends. Now, just for context, dividend is basically the company saying, hey guys, to our shareholders, we made some profits this year and therefore we want to share this profit with you. So most of the time, dividend yield shows the kind of profits or returns or revenue that the company made, even though in some cases the company can make some not so much profit or even losses sometimes, but still try to pay dividend yield, because dividend yield is like telling your shareholders we are doing well. So sometimes the company tries too hard to show you that we are doing well, but what if they're not really doing well? That's why as an investor you have to know more than just how much it pays. So I do all those videos. Watch my channel if you want to get more information on that. And guys, by the way, I keep forgetting, I have opened a different channel, Ken Adventures. Go and subscribe to that new channel. That's mainly for fun stuff. I also have a life outside of finance, right? I have a life, a robust life, whereby I travel to different countries. I've traveled to over 100 countries now. I'm still gonna travel to many more and repeat some. So yeah, go to that channel, you'll find all videos for travel. So this channel will be finance, money, forex, all those money stuff, right? So no travel here, no adventure here. If you want to see adventure, you want to see daily life, you want to see just normal stuff, go to Ken Adventures YouTube channel. Subscribe. Let's push that as well. Anyway guys, let's dive into this and let's see. Just to mention, these are companies in the Nairobi Stock Exchange, listed publicly in NSE. So I'm gonna start down going up, right? So wait until the end of the video so that you know which one was the best paying. So I have taken those that paid at least 8% dividend yield. There are some that paid below. We'll talk about them at the end of the video and I'll tell you what, because you know what, some of them are really good stocks that you could invest into. But let's start from down as we move our way up to the best paying dividend company for this for last year or this year. Okay, so at the least I would say is, and that's at 8.52, is Equity Bank, which is really interesting. But yeah, I like this bank in terms of the stock. The stock is really good, to be honest. Equity Bank has one of the best fundamentals when it comes to stock. And if you want to invest for long term, this is a good place to go. I've always done videos on just investing in some banking stocks in Kenya. I did this last year. If you invested in banking stocks, you've seen the performance this year. So I always know these things. Listen to me. Anyway, Equity gave 8.52, or has an indicated dividend yield of 8.52 for that for 2023 and 2024 financial year. And then that's followed by Kengen at 8.6%. After KenGen, we have Kenya Reinsurance, the Kenya Re, that's 9.43%, which is quite good. Anything now from here is 10%, and that's already so amazing. We have, after Kenya Re, we have Capacity Investments Limited, and that had a dividend yield of 10.4%. So after that, we have the NCBA Group, and that gave 10.7%, guys. Amazing returns. And after the NCBA, above it, we have the Crown Paints Kenya, which gave 10.74%. After that, we have Diamond Trust Bank that gave 11.32%. Then we have Absa Kenya that gave 11.65%. Now we are going to the high territory where money is, where people made like crazy money. And then we have I&M Holdings that gave 11.67%. Above that, we're now entering the crazy territory of amazing returns. We have the British American Tobacco. It gave 13.78%. And then Standard Chartered Bank was the second one on that list of dividend paying companies with 14.55%. And then the best drum rolls is Umeme, which gave 17.69%. So this is so amazing, but I want to speak about the banks. You saw I&M Bank, you saw Absa Bank, you saw Diamond Bank, you saw NCBA Bank, you saw Coop Bank at 10.42, and you saw Equity at 8. Now, I do say if you want to invest long term, you want to invest in good stocks in Kenya, you want to look at the banking stocks. They do well, they are stable, their fundamentals are awesome, and Kenya, being a middle income country, is producing a lot of cash flow. There's a lot of money or liquidity moving around the economy, and that makes the banks a very good place to invest your money. So looking at that list, where do you want to invest? What's your next frontier? Which company do you want to look at? Now, besides all those amazing companies, remember I haven't mentioned something like Safaricom, which is an amazing company in terms of stock, but gave way less dividend yield this year at around 6-7%. So you could find that below that we have people like Centum, Nation Media, we have Safcom, we have Total Energies, we have Kakuzi, we have Bamburi, we have Jubilee. There are many companies down there which have good fundamentals, which are stable companies, which are good companies in terms of their stocks, but of course they didn't give that kind of dividend yield. So like again I said, you have to invest based on your objectives. Make sure you are looking at what you want out of a stock, not just because it gave a high dividend yield, unless you are purely going for dividend yields because you have some good money and you just want to earn some good dividend yield out of that money. So let me know what you think. Which company are you going to be investing in? Remember to share this, subscribe. See you next time. I'm out.